have over 1,000 DEP violations just in my county because of the gas industry. We have 1,300 gas wells so far, at least, and we have over 50 compressor stations, which are spewing out air contamination by the tons, as well as all the truck traffic, the noise, and the lights. So I want to say that we have deleterious effects from this industry. It's not a clean producing industry by any means. And I'd like to say that what about our property rights? What about our rights, period, to clean air and clean water? We have a constitutional right in Pennsylvania. And also, as far as property values, someone mentioned up to 2013, if you take property values from 2013 to 2017, you will see a drop in the values and lots of property for sale that's not moving at all.
For those who claim that a ban prevents them from exercising their rights to private property, you should try to understand that property rights are not absolute. When an activity undertaken on private property impacts other property, there are limitations to these rights, and it is called acting for the common good.
There is significant evidence that shale gas development has an adverse effect on public health, property interests, agriculture, on our air, water, and lands, whereas in recognition of those adverse impacts of shale gas development, the town of Tustin enacted zoning law Article 14, which among other things explicitly prohibited certain uses and activities required or associated with hydraulic fracturing and shale gas development.
We represent health professionals and scientists who have followed closely the science and emerging data on the issue for many years. A rapidly growing body of evidence, including numerous studies published just in the past year, shows that the disposal of fracking waste, as well as drilling and fracking, threaten drinking water and put public health at risk. These studies are a key component of the forthcoming 5th edition of the Compendium of Scientific, Medical, and Media Findings Demonstrating Risks and Harms of Fracking.
And we're here today to express our unwavering dedication to achieving a comprehensive ban on hydraulic fracturing throughout the Delaware River Watershed. A complete ban means a ban on fracking, and it also means a ban on the activities that fracking entails, including those that DRBC has unreasonably proposed to allow: the import of wastewater produced by fracking for discharge and the export of water from the basin to fuel fracking elsewhere. Those proposals fly in the face of DRBC's responsibility to protect the water resources of the basin for those of us here today and future generations. It makes no sense to prohibit fracking but dump pollution from fracking into our waterways and allow our river's finite water to be depleted for fracking elsewhere. And it's unethical to use the Delaware River Watershed to fuel fracking where our neighbors live. In your summary information published with proposed rulemaking, you state that you propose to prohibit fracking to protect the quality and quantity of the basin's water resources. We support your dedication to our and our future generations' drinking water. It is well established that fracking pollutes, and no matter how regulators try, it simply can't be done without an enduring legacy of pollution and human health harms. This has been proven over and over in recent years by EPA's federal fracking study, by New York Department of Health's seminal report that led them to ban fracking, and by the recent body of evidence produced by Maryland that has resulted in a complete ban there. Probably most compelling is the scathing information being produced right here in Pennsylvania, where fracking is ruining the health of residents as well as the environment. We know from recent reports that if you live within a mile or two of a fracked well, you're going to be disproportionately exposed to dangerous air and water pollution and a greater risk of cancer. We know mothers who live close to highly fracked areas are more likely to give birth to infants with health problems. That is unjust. It is simply wrong to ruin people's air and water and health just so a company can make money at our and the environment's expense. This is where government is supposed to step in, to set standards for the greater public good and the good of those who live and work and rely on this watershed for drinking water and a healthy place to be. This is not the Wild West or a free-for-all where anything goes, the consequences be damned. This is one of the most carefully cared for and monitored watersheds in the world, where people have worked for generations for a river that is free-flowing, exceptionally clean, and capable of providing drinking water for up to 17 million people every single day. That trumps private gain, corporate greed, and the desires of industry. The only way to really provide a stable economy here in our watershed is to keep our river clean, our air pure, and the people in non-human communities healthy and thriving. That is real wealth, and we've achieved it here in the wild and scenic Delaware River after bringing the river back from the ditch that it had turned into. We stand with the Delaware River Basin Commission to ban fracking and all of its activities.